Hello lovely designers, I'm back with another tutorial on line types and psychology. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Before we start with it, let's see what we're gonna cover in this tutorial. We're gonna discuss line and its 5 main types, lines and its psychological meanings, how to bring variations in line, and types of lines based on their uses. Line is one of the most crucial elements as everything begins with just a simple dot in space that transforms into lines and then drawings. Lines are everywhere. There are 5 main types of lines: vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal lines, zigzag lines, and curved lines. Other types of lines are simply variations of these 5 main types of lines. Here are a glimpse of all those 5 main types of line that we're gonna discuss in detail in this tutorial. Vertical lines. Vertical lines are straight up and down lines that are moving in space without any slant and are perpendicular to horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. Horizontal lines are straight lines parallel to the horizon that moves from left to right or right to left. Diagonal lines. Diagonal lines are straight lines that slant in any direction except horizontal or vertical. Zigzag lines. Zigzag lines are a series of diagonal lines joined at ends. Curved lines. Curved lines are lines that bend and change direction gradually. They can be simply wavy or spiral. Psychology of vertical lines. They suggest height and strength because they extend towards the sky and seems unshakable. Psychology of horizontal lines. They suggest width, distance, calmness, and stability. Psychology of diagonal lines. When in use, they suggest movement or lack of stability, progression or digression. Psychology of zigzag lines. They convey action, excitement, restlessness, and anxiety. Psychology of curved lines. Such lines convey the feelings of comfort and ease, as well as sensual quality. Most of you must be wondering how come only 5 types of lines are there? Or they must be having some more lines apart from these 5 types? It is all because of variations in line, guys. So without wasting any more time, let's see how to get variations of lines. The 5 main types of lines are the beginning of all sorts of amazing and unique lines. To get more variation, one can refer to tools like length, width, weight, texture, and so on. So in short, we have length, width, weight, texture, and style to bring variations in line. Length. Long length depicts tall, strong or far, while short length depicts small, cute or close. Width. Thin width depicts delicate, slim or lightweight, while thick depicts strength, weight or power. Weight. By wearing weight, one can capture energy or movement. Texture. Rough texture conveys harsh emotions, while smooth texture conveys calming emotions. Style. They can help in conveying viewers' direction or energy or calling for attention. Types of lines defined by their uses. Another way to combine different lines into types is by the way they are being used in an artwork. The types of lines are contour lines, continuous lines, parallel or cross-hatching lines, decoration lines, implied lines, and gesture lines. So, in short, there are 5 ways to bring variations in line, and we're gonna discuss each of them with examples. Contour lines. Contour lines are a continuous line that defines the outline of a shape. They can exist outside and inside a shape or a figure and are often referred to as line art. Some artists create contour lines by using the same width line, while others change the width to give more energy and volume suggestions. Continuous lines. The continuous line is when a drawing is done at one go without ever lifting it from the page. This type of art ends up being very expressive and energetic if done right. If done not so well, it can simply end up looking messy. Cross-hatching or parallel lines. Cross-hatching or parallel lines are used to create a texture, volume, shading, or patterns. They are often used as one at a time and are effective during sketching. The more lines there are close together, the darker the area seems, creating a shadow. Gesture lines. Gesture lines are quick continuous lines often used to represent human form and movement, thus gesture drawing. It is often a warm-up session of 30 seconds to 5 minutes, which supports the energetic, quick, and in motion lines type. Implied lines. Implied lines are lines that aren't physically present but generated by our minds based on other subjects. They're a very powerful tool in art and design as they guide the viewer eye right where artists want them to go. sum up, we read about 5 main types of lines, and they were vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal lines, and zigzag lines, and at last curved lines. Then we discussed major tools to bring variations in line, length, width, weight, texture, and style. At last, we read about the types of lines which are defined by their uses, and they were contour lines, continuous lines, parallel or cross-hatching lines, gesture lines, and implied lines.